So the final stage of using deadlifts as part of my exercise therapy for chronic lower back pain clients is progressing the exercise from just the movement itself to actually lifting some heavier weight. Part of that process is also the conversations that I'm having, and I'm going to highlight two of those conversations for you guys now. The first one is how much pain is safe to exercise with. I use a basic traffic light system. So red if the pain is getting rapidly worse with the continued movement. We change up the movement, we try something else, and I'll make sure to point to say this is not wrong, it's not causing damage, the body's just quite irritable and it doesn't like this movement at the moment, so we'll come back to it later. The orange, as part of the traffic light system, is it's uncomfortable, but it's not getting any worse, and this is safe to exercise through. There's actually evidence to suggest that if you exercise through discomfort, you've got some analgesia or pain relief after the exercise or the next time you try and do the same stimulus. Green light, if it's good or minimal pain, go for your life. All right, the second conversation is I have about progression. All right, so I try and get the client progressing the exercise in every session. Now it might sound aggressive, but I really try and stick to that progressive overload scale that's part of strength and conditioning principles. How I do this is I use a rep and set range, and once they reach the maximum of this, we move the weight up and move the volume down. For example, someone lifts 20 kilos, if they're able to do 3 of 10, so 3 sets of 10 repetitions, and they're at green light, then it's time to move on. So what I'll do is I'll up the weight, a small increment, whether it be 5 or 10 kilos, and we're talking about a deadlift, so say 20 to 25, and we'll stick with the 3 sets, but instead of 10 repetitions, we go to 6 repetitions. All right, and if they come back the next session and there was no adverse effects, no increase in pain, beautiful, we can begin progressing as well. Okay, so the next part of that would be, if you get 3 of 6, next session, let's try 3 of 7, so 3 sets of 7 repetitions. Next session, if no adverse effects again, go to 8 repetitions. And you can work your way up incrementally until you reach that 3 out of 10, and then you go up in the weight, and you continue on. Now, obviously this takes repeated exposures, but you can get someone who's untrained and unexperienced in the gym better and stronger a lot more quickly. Okay, that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed this mini series. Let us know if you want me to do anything else.